I am flying out to Turkey in October, and one thing you have to do to fly is be on a plane. Planes don't have a lot of rules, you know, when the seatbelt light comes on, sit in your seat and put your belt on. Don't stand up during the flight unless you're going to use the bathroom. And another rule of an airplane is don't smoke or vape. I don't know if it's like that on every single airplane everywhere, but in the video we're about to see today, it was a rule. One of the very, very few rules that are on airplanes in this video was don't vape, don't smoke, nothing of the sort. But the guy that recorded the video we're going to watch did vape in the bathroom, and then he tried to play the victim card after the woman tried to grab the phone out of his hand. It's a really confusing video. There's a kind of follow-up video to it where he was on the news for it, and he done this half-ass shit apology, which we'll get to. But before we get to that, let's just look at the original clip.
It's a hazardous fire.
But I was actually sitting on the toilet and you were opening the door.
I don't care.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
You can keep saying you're sorry, but I'm here about
I got
all
it.
these cats.
Yes, I got it. Yes.
Okay, so it'll be on you, and I see you're recording.
That's fine.
Right
You're not
now.
allowed to do that.
Please record doing that.
Did you put your hands on me? She just put her hands on me.
No, she did
Yes, she
not.
did. She put her hands on me.
Why are
She
you
tried to
smoking?
grab my phone.
You're not
No,
supposed to be
but
smoking
yes, but she
anything.
put her hands on me.
So he got up from his seat, he went to use the bathroom to vape. One of the few rules on this plane, like I mentioned, is you're not allowed to smoke, whether it's a cigarette, cigar, vape, you're just not allowed to do it. This guy couldn't wait however long he was flying, let's say between 1 and 10 hours without going for a vape. So he snuck into the bathroom, pulled out his vape, sat in the toilet, and started vaping. The lady here, who obviously, what is that, a flight attendant, is that what you'd call her? She had the suspicion that this guy wasn't using the bathroom for the right reasons, that he was doing something that he shouldn't be. And as far as I'm aware, they're allowed to knock on the door or, you know, try and get into the bathroom if they think something is going on in there that shouldn't be, as far as I'm aware. So I think this woman knocked on the door and he kind of lied, said he was using the bathroom, and then she got into the bathroom and it turns out he was vaping all along. So here, he doesn't try and deny it or anything. At the start of the video, you can hear her saying it's wrong, you shouldn't have done it, you're not allowed to do it, and he was like, yeah, I understand, I get that. And then she tries to kind of grab his phone because he's recording her, and then he plays this card that a lot of people like to play nowadays, especially if they're recording. If someone tries to grab their phone, they'll threaten them and, oh my god, I've got you on film, you just assaulted me, you just hit me, you just tried to grab my phone. Man up, bro, man up. She tried to grab your phone, she didn't smack you across the face with a crowbar. Relax. And then one of the other flight attendants chips in and kind of just says, yeah, but you're not allowed to vape in the bathroom. That's why she's doing it, because you were vaping in the bathroom, you were breaking the rules. And again, he doesn't deny it, but he just swiftly brushes past it and tries to get back onto the fact she tried to grab his phone by saying, oh, yeah, I did that, but she just tried to grab my phone. Who cares if she tried to grab your phone? Damn.
I have a lawyer. I am a lawyer.
Well, that's
I
fine,
am
but
a lawyer.
You've been smoking and you know that very well, don't you?
Yes, I'm sorry, but you do not put your hands on me. You do not put your hands on me. You do not put your hands on me. I have 25,000 followers. I have 25,000 followers that are going to watch this. Yes, I know. That's my bad. Yes, you did. You pulled it right over my chest. Yes.
So he then tries to lie and say he's a lawyer. I don't have the facts to prove he's not a lawyer, but I would give up 99% of my life to prove that he's not a lawyer. He starts by saying, I have a lawyer, and then he's like, oh shit, everyone has a lawyer. I am a lawyer. He's just trying to scare her, back her into a corner. The guy's not a lawyer. Again, I can't prove it, but I doubt he's a lawyer. And then he just keeps reverting to the fact that she can't put her hands on him, which he's right, she can't, but she didn't. She tried to grab his phone and he pulled it away, and now every time that they bring up the whole vaping situation, he just flips it back to, yeah, I did do that and that's my bad, but she assaulted me, she put her hands on me, which she didn't. And then he also tries to use the amount of followers he has as some sort of threat. Buddy, you could have 500,000 followers and none of them would care for your situation. Just follow the rules. One rule for an airplane, don't vape. Don't sneak into the bathroom and vape. Just hold it off for however many hours you're on the flight for. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's not like you're spending a week on the plane, is it? Just wait until you land and pull out your vape and vape as much as you like.
So do you want me to release this, or you want to say sorry to me right now? Say sorry. Do not touch me. You do not get to touch a passenger. And I was in the restroom. You were opening the door. No, no. I'm actually going to call the police when I get back to the ground on you. Yes, you do not put your hands on a passenger. You do not put your hands on a passenger.
So he just played the Uno reverse card pretty much. They were having a go at him for vaping in the bathroom when he wasn't allowed to, which is fair. And now the entire video is switched to him demanding an apology for her, and then he's going to call the police and she shouldn't put her hands on a passenger. It's just the classic victim card where they have nothing, they've done nothing wrong. All the blame should be on the person that they're having the confrontation with, which is just shit. It is, because the flight attendant didn't do anything wrong. She was just doing her job. She needs a raise, if anything. He's the one that broke the rules, so he has to bear the consequences. And if the consequences are her trying to grab your phone and you having a meeting with the police when you land, then that's the consequences. That's just how it is. Don't try and flip it on her as if she's done all the... fucking hell, if she's done everything wrong. I actually had the stutter of a century.
This flight attendant assaulted me. She put her hands on me. It doesn't give you the right to put your hands on me. It doesn't. You can't tell me not to record.
Have a seat.
You're in so much trouble.
Have a seat.
You're in so much trouble. You know that?
Have a seat.
You're in a lot of trouble.
Have a seat.
Yeah, more people record. Everybody record. Everybody record her.
He likes to harp on this, yeah, she assaulted me, you're in trouble, you're in big trouble, you tried to grab my phone, you hit me. No one cares, because obviously he's not that injured. He wouldn't be injured, no one would be. A 3-year-old wouldn't be injured, a 99-year-old wouldn't be injured. The woman just tried to grab his phone, he pulled it away. That was the end of the story. So that's the main video, just an arsehole who can't follow simple rules. And then he was on the news, I guess, for this video because it went kind of viral. And he didn't really apologize. They've labeled it as an apology, saying that this guy from the flight attendant confrontation video apologized. He didn't really. So I'll just show you. It's kind of cut up because it's a news report. So you've got like him apologizing, and then they're talking about the situation in him. So it'll be cut just to the important parts pretty much. But let's just have a look at it.
American Airlines Flight 2860 shows this viral moment when passenger Peter Nguyen was caught vaping mid-flight in the bathroom in violation of the FAA.
It's a hazardous
Sorry about that. But
flight.
I was actually sitting on the toilet and you were opening the door.
I don't care.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
You can keep saying you're
Yes.
sorry, but I'm here about
I got
all
it.
these
Yes,
passengers.
I got it. I got it.
Do you wish that you didn't vape in the bathroom on the plane?
I wish that I never picked up a vape to begin with.
With 35 minutes left in the 2-hour flight, Nguyen says he was having nicotine withdrawal.
It sucks knowing that in order to be myself, I have to have nicotine. That is such, like, I feel so helpless.
I genuinely didn't even clock this the first time I watched this video, but it turns out it was only a 2-hour flight. 2 hours is short enough, but then he had to vape, in his words, in the last 35 minutes. How sad is that? 2-hour flight, you go an hour and a half without vaping, and then the last 30 minutes, you can't contain yourself for the last 30 minutes until you get off the plane. So, I understand addiction is a hard thing to come off of. I understand it's a terrible thing. There's many different types of addictions. You can have like a vaping addiction, a smoking addiction, a porn addiction, a gambling addiction. And addiction is horrible. It's a terrible, terrible thing. But the way this guy's speaking, it's like he doesn't even enjoy vaping and he wish he could come off of it when he can. Literally, all he has to do is destroy the vape or throw the vape away and just stop. And I feel like from the way this guy's describing, I wish I never started vaping to begin with, it's taken over my life, I hate how I need to vape. By the way you're wording it, it sounds like if you wanted to stop, with the mindset you have, you could stop pretty easily. Like I mentioned, addiction is a terrible thing, hard to come off of. But just the way this guy's wording it, it doesn't seem like it would be too hard for him to come off of it because he seems like he genuinely hates vaping.
When the plane touched down, Nguyen was met by 2 San Francisco PD officers and was escorted out of the airport.
From the bottom of my heart, like, sorry to all the other passengers. Like, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for what happened.
So that's pretty much all there is to his apology. He didn't even apologize to the right people. none of the passengers could have gave a single shit. The person he should be apologizing to is the flight attendant who assaulted him, which was a lie. He told her he was a lawyer, which I'm sure is also another lie. And he demanded an apology from her when she didn't need to give him an apology. So if you should apologize to anyone, it should be the flight attendant. None of the passengers care for the situation. They were just watching him walk down the aisle saying she assaulted me, knowing full well that she obviously didn't assault him. Anyway, that's the entire video. I just wanted to talk about it because I saw the initial clip on TikTok and then I went searching a bit and found the apology video, if you can even call it that. I genuinely don't know what to say. Can't stop vaping for 2 hours. Has to break the rules because he wants to vape. Unfortunate.